looking at one final play. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Ditka finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Saints put together.
What's going on YouTube? It's the kid PJ23, and today I want to bring you guys a method that I've personally used to get my team to a 90 overall in MUT, which is Madden Ultimate Team. So first and foremost, before we get underway, I want to say appreciate to everybody who stopped and watched my live streams when I played Madden. Also, I want to say I appreciate you guys for watching my videos when I do upload them, even though I don't upload that much, but I do appreciate you guys for watching my videos. And I want to say, don't forget to turn on post notifications, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can get notified every time I drop a video. But let's get right into it. As you can see, man, I'm going through my items. So I'm going through my items right here. See, I got this Mike Edwards. I got mad and I sold Mike Edwards because, man, it's this one game, bro. He was literally in position to get 2 picks in a row and he didn't, and he gave up. I was like, man, you know what? I'm selling him. But here it is right here. As you can see, man, I'm in my items quick sale value, and I'm going through and I'm selling all of my stuff. See, 87, 87, 86 Justin Jefferson, 87 center, 89 Joe Mixon. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going through and I'm selling them for 20,950 20,950 UT coins, right? So when I sell them, that and I use the UT coins, then when I do that, I go to the marketplace, and then I hit I hit what is called the little, you know what I'm saying, the little mystery box thing, right? You go to it, you hit the little mystery box. As you can see, I got 24,778 coins, and it's $3,000 a coin. As you see, it's a variety pack. I bought it as much as possible. Sometimes you're gonna get good stuff, sometimes you're gonna get bad stuff, but this is how I got my team to overall 90. But as you can see right here, we bought it. We got a silver, which is only gonna sell for. We got a silver, which is only gonna sell for 1,000. You get a green card, it might sell for 6. You get a blue, it's gonna sell for 26,000. And you get anything with an 87. You get anything with an 87 or above, it's gonna sell for a lot of money. 81 gonna sell for like 13. 85 gonna sell for like 60. So it all depends on which card you get when it pops up. Like you said, you might get a strategy, you might get an actual player, or you might get an actual you might get a strategy, you might get an actual player, or you might get a what you call it. But anyways, as you can see, I got an 87 linebacker right there, but we're gonna save him right there. We got a Jermaine Pratt. We're gonna save that 87 linebacker because he only going for 3,100. Now, I know I said if you get an 87, it'll sell for higher, but it also depends on the name of the person, whoever you get, right? Also depends on the name of the person. As you can see right here, we got an 83 CD Lamb. Sell that, and that's selling for 30,000 coins right there, right? So that's selling for 30,000 coins. So right now I have 120,511 coins. Boom! I instantly hit it back. You hear me? I instantly go right back and jump into it. As you can see, boom, we got a Xavier McKinley free safety. That's gonna sell for 9. It's an 80. It's gonna sell for 9. Now I'm at 29. Now I'm at 129,511. So boom, we're gonna buy the variety pack again. That's like my third, fourth time buying it, right? So we buy it again. Now we get a green one. Now we get a green card, and this is gonna be basically, you know what I'm saying, a little thing for the defense. That sell for 6,000, right? So now I can hit it 2 more times because it's 3,000 UT coins every time. So I'm gonna hit it 2 more times. As you can see right here, what I'm doing right there. Then boom, we got a Darius Slade 84 overall, and that's gonna sell for 44,000. Right, so this is how I got all my UT coins. I don't know if anybody know this method, but this is how I've been doing it. Right, so boom, I hit it again for the last one. And as you can see, we got an 83 Chase Young, and Trace Young going for 30. Right, so now I'm at 209,511. 209,511. So what I do is I get off of that and I go back to my team and I go figure out which player I actually need what I'm saying, not even player what, which position that actually needs to upgrade. Because during this particular video when I was making it, I think the position that I needed to upgrade at the most was defensive tackle, because I had two good defensive tackles, but they overall was kind of had my overall stagnant. You see what I'm saying? They overall was high, but it wasn't as high as my other cars. So I needed to get a defensive tackle in order to balance out my defense. So as you can see, I'm going here to the auction house. I'm going to go put in the overall because I want the highest overall I can get. Put the overall. Just go through looking at some cars, man. See, like they got the what is the white Freeney right here. Damon Thomas, Eric Distance, you know what I'm saying, CD Lamb and all that. But like I said, I need a D tackle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down to the D tackles and I'm gonna go see. But I didn't go to the D tackles on this video, and I'm sorry about that because I thought I was gonna go to the D tackle, but in my mind I knew I needed the D tackle, so that's why I said I was going to the D tackle. But I did just sell Mike Andrews, so it would only rate Mike's. It would only be right if I actually go back to the strong safeties and buy a strong safety. But you can see I'm looking right here at none other than Cam Chancellor, Bam Bam Cam. Yes, sir. One half of the Legion of Boom, back when he was him, Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas, and Bobby Wagner. They had some killers on that defense. But you can see I got a Troy Polamalu. So I'm like, some of his stuff is not as good as Troy Polamalu. It's like what I need. Some of his stuff is not as good as Troy Polamalu. But what I really needed and a strong safety, Troy Polamalu wasn't giving me. Troy Polamalu was only good in the box. He wasn't really like no cover safety. You see what I'm saying? He was a hybrid, which means he could counter cover, but he mostly did his damage in a second level in the box, as you can see. So I'm like, I need this because you see, look, strong safety. He ain't got look man coverage 81, zone coverage 90, and then he got pursuit. I mean, not pursuit. Yeah, his pursuit 91, hit power 90. But I'm like, all right, coverage on Cam 85. All right, zone coverage one better. And so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna lose pursuit. I'm gonna lose pursuit with him, but at the same time, I'm gonna get what I need to get out of him because the meta for Madden is man. If you run a man, bro, you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be. That's where it's at. The meta for Madden is man. So a lot of people run man because as long as you get them cornerbacks who good at man, who are good at press, it don't matter what type of receiver you got, bro, because they gonna, you know what I'm saying, they gonna lock it down. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna show y'all, like I said, man, sell your cards, get some UT training, and then take the money for the coins that you get for selling the cards out the variety pack and go buy the player that you need. I think, to be honest, I think I probably spent. I'm gonna be 100 with. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I think I probably spent 22, 44, 8. I think the most money I've ever spent on the game, and I'm totaling up all together. I spent $22 because I'm getting a discount on one. So I spent two of those and two $8 ones. The two $8 ones. That's the most money I've ever spent. I spent $322 and two $8 to get some good cards, and then I eventually end up selling the cards because I end up buying a pack, and I end up getting a 92 Maurice Jones-Drew, and then I end up turning around selling him for like 300,000. Then I end up getting half of my team off of that, and then I end up buying a Ray Lewis, had the Ray Lewis for a little bit, and then I end up selling Ray Lewis for like 200,000, and I get some more players like that. So boom, then I end up had the Ray Lewis, sold him, and then that's how I end up getting I think I end up getting Larry Fitzgerald off of the Ray Lewis sale or Troy Polamalu. I don't even know. I mean not Larry Fitzgerald or Troy Polamalu off the Ray Lewis sale. But anyways, that's how I was acquiring the talent that I got on my team because I would buy a pack. It was very few often. I would actually play the game a lot. I won like 8 Super Bowls. So if you don't know, every time you win a Super Bowl, you get good cards. But it all depends on which level you win the Super Bowl. You see what I'm saying? So let's say you at pro, you pro, you make it all the way to the Super Bowl win, boom, then you're gonna go up to you're gonna go up to All Star. Then from All Star you're gonna go up from MVP. Then from MVP you're gonna go up to Legend. As of right now, I'm so good at the game. I'm currently sitting at Legend. I'm at Legend in the game, so that's currently what I'm at. But that's either here nor there. And I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna pick back up when I actually get to the very important part to where I get this variety packs and I start making a lot of money out of it. So stay tuned for that. Alright, we back, and as you know, I said I'm gonna bring it to y'all. I'm gonna resume the voiceover when I get back to the part to where we actually start seeing buku money from the variety packs. So with that being said, here we are. We're gonna go to A to Z item name, right? We're gonna go to tier. We're gonna go to tier. Sorry about that. We're gonna go to tier. We're gonna go to tier. This is basically gonna be from the highest overalls to, you know what I'm saying, starting to go down to the lowest. So with that being said, y'all know I just bought that Cam Chancellor. Like I said, I bought the Cam Chancellor. Look, it's gonna be able to sell for 128 grand, but I don't want to sell it for 128 grand, so I end up selling it for 10,000 UT coins, right? So boom, I end up selling it for 10,000 UT coins. Now the UT coins I just got for selling Troy Polamalu, there, man, I'm gonna go right back and put it into selling. I mean, and put it into buying the variety pack. Remember I had that 87 remember I had that 87 that I wasn't selling. Boom, I just sold them again. So that gave me an extra 3100 on top of the 10 I already had. You see what I'm saying? So that's 13 on top of a little band I had. So I got 1427. 142070, right? So I'm gonna go to marketplace. I'm gonna go to marketplace, and then this is where it's gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Then this is where you're gonna be like, dang, he really making that money off of the thing. As you can see, I got 43,586 coins, right? 43,586 coins. So we're gonna go to marketplace, and sometimes you don't even have to go all the way to the whole thing, because you could just go to marketplace and right there where it got the three slides there, you could just move the right stick and it'll sometimes pop up. But most times, 9 out of 10, you most likely gonna have to actually click on the item store to actually go to the variety pack. So yeah, man, you click on that, you click on browser store, then you want to go to the section where it says select offers. It selects offers or special offers. Most 9 out of 10 is gonna be training, because that's what it's at. So you go to variety pack. We're gonna go to variety pack, and as you're gonna see, like I said earlier, it also depends on the name of the person. Don't have to be the overall. Depends on the name of the person. See, we got an 83 DeMarcus Lawrence. That sell for 30, right? So boom, now we at 73,586. So now we could buy 4 more, because we could buy 3 more, because we got 11,000, right? So boom, we're gonna jump right back in it. We're gonna jump right back in it, and this time I got a CJ Hammer fullback. He gonna sell for 30. So that's 2 cars off of $10,000 that I done made 30 of. You know what I'm saying? That I done made 60,000 coins off of, right? In a matter of a couple seconds. So then we're gonna take that and boom, we're gonna sell it again. As you can see on this one, I get an 87 Chris Jones. Look what he sell, 140,000 coins, right? He sell for 140,000 coins. That's a hell of a lot of money. And as you know, in Madden, it's hard to get coins. So boom, we jump right back in it on the Chris Jones, 140. Then boom, look who we get. We get a Jordan Fuller, 83 strong safety. He sell for 30, right? He gonna sell for 30. So now we at 273,586, right? If you remember, I sold the Troy Polamalu, so now I gotta go back to my team, hit triangle, best team overall, and it's gonna put Cam Chancellor in the spot that Troy Polamalu was at. So now as you can see, I started off with 40 grand, 43,000, sold Polamalu for 10,000 training UT coins, spent the whole 10 on a variety pack, and I was able to come away with 273,586 coins. So I tripled the 40 that I originally had in that thing. You see what I'm saying? So now what you want to do, this is basically what I do. I don't never click on, you know what I'm saying, the auction thing. I don't never do that. What I do is I go to my items, and then I go all the way over to auction house. That's how I do it. Now most people don't have to do it like that. I take that most people don't do it like that, but that's just how I do it because you can go to your items, you can go to the sets, and you can go to the auction house. But see all the AKA players, and this is another thing too. You have a better team if you get AKA players because you can get them once you buy the AKA player, you can get them another portion that are up, you know what I'm saying, a certain attribute on them to make them even better than what they is when you bought it. So like I said, I told y'all I needed uh I told y'all I needed a D tackle or something like that. I think I told y'all I really needed a D tackle for my team because, like I said, my team we was missing out on everything. The only thing we was missing out was a D tackle. I had an 88 D tackle and an 89 D tackle, right? I had an 89 Warren Sapp and I had an 88 Joe Green. So in this process, I'm just doing the whole high overall, aka trying to figure out which one I need. And stay tuned because I'm gonna show y'all how I end up getting a 93 overall. Watch. Stay tuned. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna get a 93 overall. Okay, man. But anyways, man, we just here going through all offense of the AKE players, man. I'm trying to figure out which particular thing I need because also I needed a tight end. I end up winning the Super Bowl one time. I ended up winning the Super Bowl and then they gave me a trophy pack. And out the trophy pack I was able to come away with an 89 Tony Gonzalez. So that's the tight end I got right there. As you can see, I'm looking at the 90 overall Mike Dicker right now because I want to compare him to the Tony Gonzalez that I got. So comparing him to the Tony Gonzalez I got, as you can see, he is a hell of a lot way better than Tony Gonzalez. Tony Gonzalez can't even run block. He only thing he got better than this card is catching. So it's a no-brainer to buy this, right? It's a no-brainer to buy this card. So you know what I did? I bought the Mike Dicker. I bought the Iron Mike Dicker card. I had already had an 87 one, but I ended up selling him. So yeah, but and I'm buying this card because I needed a tight end. And in this game, you need a tight end. And the most important badge that you want to put on this tight end is the Nightmare badge, right? You want to put the Nightmare badge on because that say is better. I think it said better route running or better catching versus linebackers, right? Better route running or better catching versus linebackers. But as you can see, upgraded tier 1. Then on tier 2, you will need to go get the same exact card, but it would be a lower overall. It's going to be the same as that card, but going to be a lower overall, and that's going to be a 82 Mike Dicker, right? So get that, and then it'll bump it up a little bit. Alright, like I said, you get the card, it'll bump it up a little bit. So as you can see, I went and bought the 82 overall, and that gave me a 89 stiff arm plus 1, so it's going to be at a 90. And then you got a tight end apprentice right here. You got red zone threat and pool catcher versus single coverage in the red zone. But we don't necessarily want that because that's a waste of time. We want to get this mismatch nightmare right here. I mean, not mismatch, I'm tripping. Matchup nightmare. And it's called better route running and catcher versus linebackers. And you're going to need that. Most of the time, it actually works versus this is going to work for anybody that you have in a linebacker spot. It's going to work no matter if you got a safety there or somebody put a safety right there. He gonna burn 9 times out of 10. He is gonna burn the linebacker to get open no matter what. And if you watch the beginning of the video, did you seen when Mike Dicker got all the way over there on that crosser route and was able to get open, and I won a game of 1 second with that crosser route because of that badge right there. But as you can see, man, I'm going back to the Tony Gonzalez because, like I said, he was not as good as the Mike Dicker card, so I'm decreasing him, right? You know, I'm decreasing him as upgrade. I'm decreasing him so I can sell him for 6,800 UT coins. I'm gonna sell him for 6,800 UT coins because I need it. And then this right here is the second time I'm gonna show you guys how I was able to utilize the variety pack to get my team to a 90 overall. Yes, bro. Don't get me wrong, I bought packs, but I haven't spent that much money on packs. You go get some people, you can tell they spent a lot of money on the game, right? You can tell they spent money on the game. But me, on the other hand, I didn't even spend $100 on this game, and I got a 90 overall team. But you see, I bought this variety pack right here, and boom, what is it? It is a purple card. Purple card, 9 times 10, that's gonna sell for 26,000 off top, might more. I think this was sold for. It's gonna sell for higher than I'm sorry. I think this was sold for 55,000. Yeah. This was sold for 55,000. Wide receiver and a tight end offensive card. So that one sold for 55,000. So boom, I'm at 166,836 coins. So with that being said, I got 6,182 left. So I'm gonna buy two more times, right? I'm gonna buy two more times. Then boom, once you if it do a wait, if it wait a long time, that means you're gonna get a good card. So now we got a Jordan Malata or something that sell for another 148 grand, right? So boom, that's 200. That's almost like 300 some thousand. That's almost like that is 300 some thousand that I did made off 140 cards. You know what I'm saying? So I had three of those cards that sold for 140. So that's two. You know what I'm saying? Right there, 140, 140. That's 280 grand right there. You see what I'm saying? To do it again, that's probably what 312 grand. So you do the math, man. 300. I think 380. You got 90, 100, 101, 302 grand. I'm sorry, 302 grand. So that's 302 grand right there off cars. Off just selling some of your cars. Basically, what I'm saying is utilize. Don't sell some of your cars right away. Utilize them. Wait till you start playing more. You utilize them, and also this is another thing I did. I auctioned off a hell of a lot of cars. Like I said, I auctioned off the Maurice Jones-Drew. I auctioned off the Ray Lewis. I auctioned off the Ron Fitzpatrick card I auctioned off the Michael Vick. I auctioned off a lot of these cards I auctioned off, so I was able to attain some UT coins so I can actually buy players that way. I bought a hell of a lot of players that way. I think at one time I had like 500,000 worth of coins because of the people that I actually got out of packs and I sold them. Like that 91 Devontae Smith you see, I got that out of a trophy pack because I won a Super Bowl. That Jeff Saturday, that 91 Jeff Saturday, I got that off a trophy pack because I won a Super Bowl. That Joe Mixon you see me sell, I got that out of a pack because I won a Super Bowl. So being able to get to the Super Bowl and being able to win the Super Bowl can actually help you a lot when it comes to leveling up your team. But like I told you, I had an 89 D tackle and an 88 D tackle, so I needed to get a better defensive tackle. So that's what I did. I spent almost half of the money I just earned on a Fletcher Cox, so I can be able to obtain a better defensive tackle card, and I ended up coming away with a 92 Fletcher Cox. Yeah, did that. 92 Fletcher Cox. And I don't want to talk your head on too much, so I'm going to resume the video when we get back to show you the other part. But yeah, man, that's how I utilize the variety pack in the and actually selling cards to get to the point to where I can actually have a better team. As you can see right here, I'm buying the last pack from I end up selling the Warren Sapp for like 6,800. And I'm selling Warren Sapp for like 6,800. And I'm getting like Adam Thielen. He went sold for like 19,000 coins. And then I end up getting something else for, as you can see, that last one right there, and I end up selling it. So now I end up getting that Fletcher Cox, and it's brought my defense to a 91. Right, and bring my defense to a 91, and my offense currently would be higher once I get my offensive line higher, because the only card that's really holding my offensive line down right now is the Andrews P over there. He is currently at 88, but I got the stuff on, so he's currently at 89. And then you see my receivers, the Plexico Birds. I actually bought Plexico Birds. I bought him. Champ Bailey, I won him out of a pack. I bought Chandler Jones. I bought Sauce Gardner. I won Xavier Howard. I got Eddie Jackson out of a pack. Bought that. So I really haven't bought too many packs, but don't get me wrong, I have bought packs. So I'm not saying entirely this is the only way to make money. So you know what I'm saying, this is a legit way to make money if you wanna continue to play the game and you doing it on a budget. You see what I'm saying? You want to continue to play the game, you doing it on a budget. This is a legit way to make money. But yeah, man, hope you stayed for the whole video. If you did, I appreciate you. I don't want to talk your head up too much because I already know I did that. But if you did make it this far, I appreciate you for staying with me the whole ride. I know my voice might be kind of shaky because I'm still kind of new to this. I'm still trying to get back into it. You know what I'm saying? I've been missing in action when it comes to being a YouTuber and uploading videos with me talking, so my voice is kind of, you know what I'm saying? Kind of, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Turn on post notifications so you can get notified every time I stream. I'm gonna start streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's your main motherfucker man, the kid PJ23. Shout out to my girlfriend Kayla, I love you. And we out. Peace.